When I began to research events that took place on my birthday, December 17th, 1999, I never thought I would find anything that I could actually relate to my life. Of what I could find in my research, there were barely any events that took place on this day, let alone anything significant, so I chose to talk about some more fun things that I found, like movies. The movies that I found were all things that I watched throughout my childhood. I happened to find 3 different movies that were first released in 1999 on December 17th, and these movies are Olive the Other Reindeer, Fantasia 2000, and Stuart Little. The movie that took me immediately back to my childhood when I found it on the Internet Movie Database was Olive the Other Reindeer. In this movie, Olive the dog is listening to the radio when she hears Santa say that he will not be delivering presents this year because one of his reindeer got hurt. Olive is very upset by this news, and then mistakenly believes that the song lyric in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is referring to her saying, Olive the Other Reindeer, when they're actually saying, all of the other reindeer. This makes her think that she has what it takes to help the reindeer fly and help Santa deliver the presents. When I found out that this movie premiered on my birthday, I was so surprised. I had completely forgotten about it, but I was immediately taken back to my childhood. I can clearly remember watching it multiple times each Christmas season. It was one movie that I just couldn't get enough of, like the next movie I found, Fantasia 2000. According to Disney, Fantasia 2000 actually premiered at Carnegie Hall on December 17, 1999. I know it doesn't sound right for a movie with the year 2000 in the title to be released in 1999, but it's true. Fantasia is an animated Disney film that combines classical music with animations that make the music come to life. I watched this movie many times when I was young, and because I took music classes throughout high school and even into college, the videos keep showing back up. Music has had a huge impact on my life from the time I was little until now, and this movie will forever be a favorite of mine. As you can see, I still have the DVD, and I'll admit that I watched it more recently than you might think. It's a type of movie that once you watch it, you won't forget it, just like the third movie I researched. One of the more well-known movies that was released on my birthday, according to the Internet Movie Database, was Stuart Little. I mean, come on now, who doesn't know about this movie? When a little talking mouse named Stuart gets adopted into a family and is tormented by the family cat and nobody questions it, you know it's a movie worth watching. An interesting fact about this movie from the digital fix is that every scene is made up of the same color palette: greens, golds, and oranges. It has been referred to as a visual antidepressant, which is pretty good for a children's movie, I think. I remember watching this movie countless times with my older brother when we were growing up. It was the type of movie you could just watch over and over again. Although, I'll admit, looking back at it now, the plot was pretty odd. I mean, a talking mouse playing in a soccer game with 8-year-olds, getting stuck in a washing machine, and driving a toy car around New York. You can't tell me that's not strange. But however odd it may seem now, this movie and all of the others were very memorable parts of my childhood. It was surprising to see that all these movies I loved to watch growing up were released on the same day I was born. It was definitely a fun topic to research and interesting to see other events that happened around the date I was born. I'm sure if I had continued to research further, I would have been able to find other movies or even events that made December 17th special, but these were just my 3 favorites. While all of this was fascinating to learn about, I still believe that the most memorable event that took place on December 17th, 1999 would have to have been the birth of me.